Hello, welcome to Reading Reddit, and we have this one via Twisted Sister. And this one I like because I actually read it on Reddit before, and I think that this was a great one to do a video for. So it starts out: some communities and neighbors have a strong commitment to looking out for each other. It's lovely how people can bond over the most mundane favors and activities, like one neighbor helping the others to prevent their windshield wipers freezing in snow. Most appreciated it, but someone new to the neighborhood took major offense. See if you think they took their malicious compliance a little too far. Am I the asshole for refusing to help my neighbor and her two young children when their wipers were frozen? I, 59 male, live in a major city in Ontario, Canada. I live in a small subdivision and we have 5 neighbors total on my street. For the past few years during the winter when we're getting lots of snow or bad storms, as I'm leaving for my overnight shift at around 8 or 9 p.m., I'll put my wife's windshield wipers up on the car. I'll also do a quick walk around to the other 5 neighbors and put their windshield wipers up on their cars. Obviously not if they're outside or something, but if it looks like they're in for the night. Many of them forget to do this, as many of them have children and it typically slips their mind, and their wipers will be frozen to the car in the morning. It's just something nice I like to do to look out for my neighbors. They're all always grateful of this and thank me for it. Many of them started doing it too, and there will be nights when I'll forget to put mine and my wife's up, and in the morning, one of the neighbors has done it for us. Anyway, recently one of our neighbors moved, and a new family moved in as of last week. It's a young couple with 2 young children. The other night, I was leaving for my overnight shift at 9 p.m. It was snowing really heavy, and we were supposed to be getting almost 30 centimeters of snow, and it was freezing out. So I put my wife's wipers up and do the usual quick walk around to the other neighbors. I was hesitant when I reached my new neighbor's house, as I've only introduced myself once, but did it anyway. As I was putting the second wiper up on their pickup truck, the husband came charging out of his front door yelling, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing in my truck?" I tried to explain to him that I was just putting the windshield wipers up to help him. He continued to scream at me, "Get the hell away from my property and don't touch my shit again." Oh, why'd I sound like Kuwabara? The wife then came out and started yelling at me too. I apologized and started walking away. Some of my other neighbors heard the commotion and came outside to see what was happening. They tried to explain to him too, and that it's just something we do, but both of them weren't having any of it. Fast forward to this morning, I'm arriving home from my overnight shift, and as I'm walking in, I see the wife of this couple struggling to break the ice off the windshield wipers off the truck. Guess she was trying to take her kids to school and the wipers were frozen solid on the car. She sees me and yells over, "Hey there, do you mind giving me a hand, please?" I look over and yell back, "Nope, sorry. I thought I was to never touch your shit again, ma'am," and walk back inside. And she yelled back, "Wow, asshole." Told my wife about this and she thinks I should have helped her because she was trying to get her kids to school. I disagree, as I was just following what they told me. So I'm going to have 4 comments here, and this is the first one. Not the asshole for refusing to help. I understand why the neighbors might have had the initial "what the fuck, get away from my truck" reaction, but it's only excusable for like 30 seconds. Once you explain that you were trying to help and they literally saw every other car had the wipers up, they should at minimum apologize for yelling at you, even if they didn't want to accept your help. It's good to refuse to help people who rejected your help, especially for the exact problem you tried to help them with. They'll either solve the problem themselves or learn not to shout so much before getting the facts. And our second one is: I had a neighbor originally from the deep south. They had no idea that the wiper thing, and they came out one day in a panic thinking cars were being vandalized. I explained what was going on and you could see the wheels turning. She just had no idea it was a thing, but appreciated the new info and started putting up her wipers as well. And our third one is: I wouldn't want to ever touch anything of theirs. Odds are a new set of wipers would suddenly be your responsibility as they tore from being scraped off the frozen windshield. Some folks are just better left alone. They certainly acted as if they fit that mold and would have to prove otherwise before any interaction that had potential conflict was to happen. And our final one, I love this one so much. They fucked around and found out, but obviously didn't learn a dang thing from it. Not the asshole OP. I'm petty enough I would have stood on the front step and enjoyed my coffee while watching her struggle. Yes, amen, OP. That's exactly what I would have done. You don't want me to touch anything of yours, so I'm not going to. Why would I want to go against your wishes? You don't want me to touch anything, so I'm not going to touch it. All right. This is a good one. Malicious compliance also. And hey, they deserved it. All right. Talk to you soon.